now. She's going to come off hard. King knocks the ball down in front, but the hard shot by Lint across the diamonds done the job. Doesn't take any time as she just leans back and goes bang. Saunders, great backhand pickup out at right field, but Havas has been good enough to score from second as Mossman at low ground out pitch. Titmus takes a big swing at it. Yeah, 20-something degree day over to Sophie King. No trouble there as she takes a simple ground out. And King swings over the top of that one. This in the 80s.
Masters is an amazing week. Had lots of fun.
Gray goes again, but this time only as far as Tompkins is at second, who...
Here if they can get this last out.
Hard shot over to Mossman at third. Again, couldn't do much with it. The ball was hit so hard. She did all the good work left, all shallow. Freezes her on a change-up. And the Cats lose their momentum, unfortunately. Ships in 75 years and not to have some success as Schumacher just kicks off the first pitch of the second innings. Consistent so far in this innings. Just starting to get a groove on, but wow, Diaz just smashes that ball all the way out to centre field 4. She's turned, Bested gets the ball in, and Robertson collects the relay, but yeah, she's on for a cycle. Robertson hard attacks this ball from Mutsi, makes the play. Diaz turns over, but she's good enough to get to third. Far out, she's quick. And change of pace, keeps it low. Robertson makes the play at the front, and Diaz gets thrown out. And I'm not entirely sure why I thought it was 2 out, but...
Yeah. The infield was all playing inside as well. They were protecting that run. I don't think they would have been playing home if they thought. Yeah,
it's an interesting... Like, the last time these two teams played, it was... Goal goes up on that particular pitch, and Tompkinson, who finds herself becoming a bit of a magnet there at second for the Tigers today, trying out some different positions. Gets jammed on the handle. Diaz waits for the ball, and Havas back at her usual position makes the play at first for the first out.
And you want versatility.
Saunders just goes with this one over to Mutsi at shortstop, and Blue Macaulay, as if he's got a tee-off time at 4 o'clock, on the line. Bunt played, Gray down early, doesn't run into the tag. King's there as you'd expect, takes the out, execute. And then she does that, and what great, it looked like Mason had picked it up, but it's gone straight through her. Lint goes on to score, Pash will score. It's going to be an inside home run for Titmus as the Swedish connection has doubled the Tigers' score.
Up in the bat there.
Grounds up off the handle. Martinez just leans over and Gray takes the play. 2 out now here in top of the third. Schumacher wastes no time, brings King into the play, but she's too quick. So
plenty of game left.
But Diaz throws hard, and she's in everything at the moment. Definitely a...
Feeling old.
Robertson
nicely hit.
Hits a laser line drive, but Becky Havas probably back where she should be at first.
What she did then, great catch from Becky at first. Just behind her, actually, I think. Yeah.
Just see here on the C-Max replay, bunts that she can sometimes do. And Diaz has got her twice now.
We've also got the state championships here too.
And Diaz, for the first time today, hasn't dominated the part of play that she... Waste no time here, and the Cats might get their way because amongst many others. Good change up by Martinez. Robinson gets a horrible bounce, but as per usual with Chelsea Robinson, makes it look reasonably simple. Beach on Ghana land. Gray bounces one off of the glove of Havas. That's the second line drive that she's had in back-to-back batters. To advance this runner and get yourself on and just keep building that pressure. That looked like it just came off the end of the bat for Roberts. Goal, smashes the ball, and it's inside the line. Robertson will stand and score, and Goal has done exactly what the Cats needed. Work. Mason inside out. Tompkinson off the end of her glove. Gall reaches second. Mason reaches first on the air. Saunders, that's a great shot. That's just going to fall in the spot. Gall turns. Great running. And it's a bang-bang play at the plate. And they had to send her. And unfortunately, if I've got the Titmus, sorry, that was a great piece of batting. So just here on the C-Max replay. And she's done it again to the same side. And this one goes underneath Saunders. Great shot by Mossman. She's turning for third. Saunders recovers the ball, coming in through the cut. She's made third. Benedictson's called her through. And then he's held her up. And in the process of holding her up before he resent her on the exchange from the other game. Ground out to pitcher. Martinez holds the runner, plays Gray at first. And what's going to be a fantastic tournament. Ball loose at the plate here. And the Tigers take the opportunity as Mossman scores on the back of her stand-up triple. And Titmus, unlike some of her earlier stuff, producer Brandon just highlighting the uniform number, as she goes inside out into the centre right hole, centre left hole even. Eriksson, the athlete's going to score as Schumacher slides in and stands up at third in the end as a double relay comes in for the Cats. She's hit over the top of that one. Robertson, what a great backhand and turn and throw. Gray steps in to try and make the field that little and two, so hits over the top of this one. Schumacher. Robertson just sits and waits and throws her out. Over to Mutsi at shortstop and just gets thrown out. Gets straight after it out to centre right. Difficult in this breeze, but a really good catch taken out there by Sigrid Schumacher, and then hits the ball long the next pitch. No, she's going to test them all, and she's run it up the line, and she's done it as Diaz's throw has come off the glove of Tompkinson as she's grounded out, as Diaz just will not stop making great play after great play. Hard shot by Gray, bounced into the ground. Diaz and makes the play as the Cats have gone down to the Tigers on Club Day 8-1. But we want to acknowledge and celebrate Game 400 for the legend that is Sophie King.